Here's a walk-by text reveal behind the subject. Using Adobe Premiere, I'm going to show you how to get this shot. Shout out to my buddy Kiel for requesting this tutorial. First, I'm going to show you everything from beginning to the end. Let's color this end log. Go into the color panel, the new color panel from Adobe Premiere, go into LUTs, and then just select the LUT. This is the free LUT that Nikon gives you. I love the color as is, but click the plus button and add adjustment, and let's just make this a little bit less saturated. Bring down the exposure a little bit. Go into the highlights and bring that down so you could bring back the highlight, of course. Duplicate the layer by holding down the option button and then dragging that clip upwards. I'm just unchecking the eye so that I could actually see the masking happen. This new masking technique just came out this year. It's like magic. For this long we've been doing it manually, but now it's automatic. Click on the subject and it automatically outlines. If there's an item that's not selected, just click on it and it will add to your masking. Go into your effects control panel and just push play and give it some time, and it's going to track and mask out the subject. In the effects control panel, drag down the masking all the way down to opacity section. Now it's outlined and masked. I'm just unchecking the eye so I could bring back that second layer in the background. Now it's easy to just add text, but in case you need to add a logo, this is how you do it. Dragging the logo, sandwich between the mask layer and the background layer. So it's right in the middle. Move it around and place it in the position that you like, and then add the text. In the effects control panel, you could adjust and change the font. You can change the size of the font, center align it, tilt it, adjust the spacing, and I'm going to add a stroke of black so you could see it more clearly. Adjust the timeline so that way the two graphic layers are on top of each other. And make the adjustment so the graphic appears right before you're about to walk. You want to highlight those two objects, your graphic and the text, right click on it and nest it. And in case you didn't know, this is how you combine items and it becomes one item. And if you need to readjust it, you could double click on the item and it'll open up in another timeline. This way you're only animating one graphic instead of having to do it twice. All these extra effects might be a little too much right now, but by learning this, you're going to be able to go back and do things like coloring, nesting, effects for your next project. Now go into your masking tool section, hold down the button and change it to a rectangle masking. Make sure your nested graphic is selected and click and drag and select your whole graphic. Go into the effects control panel and bring that rectangle mask all the way down to the opacity section, and now it's officially masked. It's time to animate it. Very important step that I sometimes forget, you need to click on frame or else this isn't going to work. Clicking on frame also turns on your toggle animation. Go to the beginning of the clip, drag your mask to the right, and this will automatically set the toggle animation pinpoint. Slide down, get to somewhere in the middle, and drag that mask right where you want it, then repeat the procedure. I'm making sure that the mask appears right behind me, so you need to fine tune this so that way the animation happens properly. Sometimes it's easy from selecting point A to B, but sometimes you have to just make sure that each frame is properly set so the masking animation happens properly and the way you want it. Check out Camera to Freedom School to learn more.